The stadium lights suddenly dark, completely. For a split second, it felt like time froze. No music, no screens, no sound. Just the sound of tens of thousands of hearts beating at the same pace. Someone in the crowd whispered, "Is it starting?" And then, a single spotlight, not from above but rising from below the stage. He appeared slowly, calm, steady, not with loud fanfare but with a voice soft, delicate, singing the first note like he was speaking directly to one person. No flash, no choreography at first, just Seokjin and his truth. That's when everyone understood. This encore wasn't just a concert. It was a goodbye, a thank you and a promise, woven together in music. The Run Seokjin Tour Encore took place on October 31st and November 1st at the Incheon Munhak Stadium. A massive stadium, big enough to hold tens of thousands, but somehow it felt intimate. Jin didn't just stand on stage. He moved like he was walking through memories he shared with every person there. His vocals? They weren't just powerful, they were honest. When he hit high notes, they weren't just impressive, they were emotional. It felt like he was telling everyone, "I'm here. I never left. I never will." He prepared special stages, rearranged songs, added small improvised comments, laughing, joking, tearing up, and even reaching his hand out toward the crowd like he wanted to hold every fan at once. And the audience, they didn't just cheer, they sang back. Every lyric, every breath, like a choir made of love. Then something else happened. The world responded. The very next day, Japan's Daily Sports printed Jin's encore on the front page, a full feature headline celebrating his flawless performance and overwhelming fandom energy. And guess what? The newspaper sold out. Completely. Not one copy left in stores. People searched online. Collectors bid for copies. Some stores had waiting lists. And it wasn't just one newspaper. Several of Japan's largest news outlets covered him again and again, this year earlier in the tour, and those copies sold out too. One even ranked #1 on Amazon Japan's bestseller list under books. A newspaper at #1. Who does that? Someone unforgettable. This isn't just popularity. This is legacy. And celebrities, friends, juniors, actors, musicians couldn't stay quiet either. Actor Yoo Sung-ho didn't just attend. He held up his phone with shaking hands, capturing Jin singing his heart out, then wrote on Instagram, open quote, "I love you, Kim Seokjin," close quote. And later on Bubble, laughing like a real little brother. Open quote, "Seokjin Hung flipped the stage upside down. Tried to take a picture with him, but I was late, lol," close quote. TXT's Byungyu messaged him, open quote, "Hung, you're the best. I'm so happy. Our concert, I want to do ours soon too," close quote. You could feel the admiration, the respect, the dream of wanting to perform like him someday. Actor Park So-ham posted videos too. He didn't write a long paragraph because he didn't need to. His captions were short, but they said everything. Open quote, "So cool, so touching," close quote. You could hear emotion even in silence. And the band members who traveled with Jin across cities, who saw him rehearse, sweat, laugh, worry, hope, they broke into tears when writing their messages. Guitarist Park Shin-won said, open quote, "The time I spent with Jin felt like a dream. I want to grow more. I want to deserve to stand beside him again someday," close quote. That's not admiration. That's love. That's respect, born from seeing someone give everything without holding anything back. And while all of this was happening, while fans and media and fellow artists poured love toward him, Jin quietly did something else. He topped Idolpic's Best Artist of October. Not for the first time, not even the second, for the third consecutive month, and even more insane, 24 consecutive weeks ranked #1. Do you know how hard it is to stay #1 for half a year straight? It means love that doesn't fade. It means loyalty. It means impact. His reward? A month-long promotional display across 7 massive subway stations in Seoul. But in truth, he doesn't need posters, because every person who saw him on stage that night became a walking poster. And here's the part that hits hardest. The very next morning, after performing for hours, after singing until his voice trembled, after pouring every emotion into the encore, Jin woke up, got dressed, went to his manager's wedding, not to show off, not to rest, but to serve as MC, to make someone else's day special. No exhaustion, no complaints, just sincerity. Even when he is shining, he lifts others up. That's who he is. The encore wasn't a performance. It was a confession, a closing chapter that felt like a beginning. A reminder, no matter how far he travels, no matter how high he climbs, no matter how loud the world shouts his name, he remembers where his heart belongs. To the music, to the people who believed in him, to every voice that whispered Seokjin. This isn't the end. This is the moment before the next sunrise. Kim Seokjin, a voice that lingers, a star that doesn't fade, a story still being written, and we are here to witness every page.